All right, so this is the problem statement. And what I've done is that I have also uploaded this particular problem, the entire description of it, along with the table schema and everything in the Git repository. And I have put the link in the description. So you can go through that particular link and then read out the problem and then come back over here and look at the solution. Alternatively, you can also read the problem from here. You can pause the video maybe. And then once you have understood the problem, you can just come back and have a look at the solution. So just to give a brief about the problem, we are given two tables over here. One is the employee table, another one is the department table. The problem says that we need to find the high earners for every department, right? Which means that for every department, we need to find the names of those employees along with their salaries, whose salary belong to top three salaries of that particular department, right? So that's essentially what we need to do. I hope you have already read out the problem. So what I'll do is I'll jump to my SQL Server now, and we will try to write a SQL query for this particular problem. So let's code along. Another question, what we can do is we can start by selecting from the employees table because that has most of the info that we need here, right? So I'll say select star from employee, and then I will use the dense rank function, right? And why am I using the dense rank function and not the rank or the row number function? Because say, for example, in a given department, there are two employees who have a clash at salary, which is rank 2 for that particular department. Now, if I use a rank function over here, what will essentially happen is that, you know, these two employees who have the same salary at rank 2 will get, you know, both as rank 2, but then there will be no rank 3 because if I use the rank function, the ranks will be skipped after there are clashes at a particular rank, right? I want to include all the employees who are the high earners, that is, their salary lies in the top three unique salaries of that department. So that's why I need to use dense rank. I also cannot use row number because if I use row number in this same case, both these employees who had a clash at salary, which is rank 2 for that particular department, would get, you know, subsequent ranks or subsequent row numbers. One of them will get row number 2, the other one will get row number 3, right? And then again there will be no third ranked employee in my result because that will be pushed down to row number 4, right? So that's why I have to use dense rank over here, and that's pretty much the trick in this particular question. Rest of the things are pretty straightforward, so I will just partition by department ID right over here, and I will order by salary in the descending order, right? And I can just alias this as DRN maybe, and yeah, and then I can just use this particular query as a subquery and write a select statement on top of it, right, to select the top three salaried employees for every department. I can just alias this as A, and now I will put a where condition on my DRN less than equal to 3, right? So in this way, I will be getting the employees whose salary is within the top three unique salaries of every department, right? By putting this particular condition right over here, right? Now what I can essentially do is I can just wrap this entire thing in a CTA, right? I can just name it as maybe top salaries, right? And now I can just select from this particular CTE top salaries, right? And now what I want to do is I also want to bring the name of the department in my result set, right? So right now I just have the department ID, employee, and the salary. I actually want the department name to be included in my result set. And for that reason, I will have to join this particular salary, like the top salary city, with the departments table, right? Because that's where the department name is. So I will say department, I can alias it as B, and my joining condition would be A dot department ID equal to B dot ID, right? And what I can do is, just give me a minute. Yeah, I can select, I need to select the department name, which will come from my B table. So I will say B dot name, and I can alias this as department, right? Then I need the employee name, right? So I can just take A dot name and alias it as employee. And then finally, I can take the salary from the A table for every employee and every department, right? Now what I can do is I can run this. Okay, so there is an issue, a syntax error near the order statement. Okay, so I need to use by over here. So now I think it will be fine. Now I can run this. And yeah, it runs perfectly. Now, if you see for the IT department, and you can compare this output with the output that is given in the problem statement description, you can just try to tally it with that. It will exactly match. So essentially what we are saying is in the IT department, there are 4 such employees who are the high earners. That is, their salary lies within the 3 unique salaries of that particular top 3 unique salaries of that particular department, which is the IT department. Because we have a tie over here between Joe and Randy, who shares the second spot, and their salaries are 85,000 each. So that's why we have 4 employees in the IT department. And the reason we see only 2 employees in the sales department, because we have entirely just 2 employees given in the input for this particular department. And that's why we see both of them, right? So this is the solution for this particular problem. I hope you understood the entire thing, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.